And welcome back to my channel. And hey, welcome back to another Quick Take Reality Star Celebrity News Edition. Now, you guys, I am actually a bit excited for this next Quick Take because I'm excited about what this Quick Take is about. And that is the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. You know, I haven't really watched a lot of 2, but I did see 1. I really enjoyed it. I need to go back and kind of run it on Peacock for number 2. And now I think I'm prepared to watch Season 3. That's coming up here real soon. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this quick take because they are dropping some jewels for us to get us ready and primed for the premiere. So let's go ahead and get on into it. People.com is sharing that the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip 3 will feature an ER visit, failing friendships, broke down palace, paranoia, and piping hot tea in Thailand. In one of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 3's most heated exchanges, RHOP's Candace Dillard-Bassett grills Portia Williams about her relationship with the former RHOA co-star's ex Simon Guobadia. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 3 promises lots of drama. A new trailer for the special series that brings together the stars from Bravo's Real Housewives franchises dropped recently and is revealing what viewers can expect when a new constellation of housewives jetted off to Thailand. Peacock already debuted a very generous sneak peek at BravoCon and revealed which stars would attend the trip, including, and hey, before I go down the list, did you catch BravoCon this year or this past one? Go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Let's continue. The trip casts are going to be including Real Housewives of New York City's Leah McSweeney, Real Housewives of Potomac's Giselle Bryant and Candace Dillard-Bassett, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Heather Gay and Whitney Rose, and Real Housewives of Miami's Alexia Napolia and Marisol Patton. Real Housewives of Atlanta's Portia Williams actually joined the trip at the last minute after Roni's Tinsley Mortimer, remember her, chose to exit production for personal reasons, according to insiders. Now, the trailer starts on a fun note with the ladies partying on yachts, shopping, feeding elephants, having food orgasms, and getting massages. When Bryant claims her masseuse tried to give her a happy ending, Williams quips, "I want my money back because ain't nobody touching mine." And you know how these stories always go, right? It always starts off with fun in the season, at least the trailer does, before it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Let's continue. But soon enough, the trip takes a turn for the dramatic, like all housewives getaways inevitably do. As McSweeney says snarkily, "I mean, it's 8 housewives in a foreign country. What could go wrong?" Just 3 weeks after Real Housewives of Salt Lake City concluded, viewers get more from the collapse of Gay and Rose's friendship. Gay previously said that her friendship with Rose had disappeared overnight and she wasn't sure how to repair that. In another scene that was teased earlier at BravoCon, Williams tells McSweeney, "You don't like me, I don't like you." And when she says, "Aaliyah, bye," McSweeney echoes sharply, "Portia, bye." Williams is also under fire from Dillard-Bassett, who confronts her about dating and eventually marrying Simon Guobadia, who was fairly recently married to Real Housewives of Atlanta's friend, Phelan. We all remember her, correct? Many recent Housewives seasons have left unanswered questions, mostly notably concerning Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah's surprise decision to switch her plea to guilty to fraud after proclaiming her innocence on the show for months. Shah was arrested in April 2021 while Real Housewives of Salt Lake cameras were rolling for her involvement in a nationwide telemarketing scheme, reported to prison on February 17th to serve her 6.5-year sentence. At one point, Brian asked Gay whether she knew Shah was lying about her innocence, and Gay says her co-star either lied to me 5 minutes before she went into the courtroom or she lied to the judge. And as viewers saw in the Real Housewife of Potomac Season 7 reunion, the friction between Dillard-Bassett and Brian clearly still hasn't abated. In an altercation that seems specifically to have popped up on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 3, when Dillard-Bassett accuses Brian of larceny, the Reasonably Shady podcast host claps back, "Hi, suspect number 1. During a luncheon, Dillard-Bassett also claims, "You want me to go to jail? You was trying to set me up." Meanwhile, McSweeney, an openly recovering addict, grows paranoid about how far her castmates will go to stir up drama, wondering, what if one of these women try to frame me and gets drugs from someone and puts it in my bag? Referencing a harrowing 1999 film set in Thailand, she asked, haven't you ever seen that movie with Claire Danes, Broke Down Palace? Now, y'all, on a side note, I actually did see that movie. It was a really, really good. I would highly recommend, if you have not seen it, go ahead and find your way to streaming it. Maybe it might be on Netflix or somewhere. Get the ability to view it because it was actually a really good movie. And I don't want to give it away if you haven't already seen it, but it was pretty tragic. Next up, now the final moments of the trailer shows McSweeney laid out on the floor in pain as medical professionals tend to her. The shot then cuts to her lying in a hospital bed as someone asks, this is real, not TV? The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 3 premieres on March 23rd. Well, y'all, I think it's going to be a lot going on in this next installment of Real Housewives of the Ultimate Girls Trip. I don't expect anything less. We've got a fiery cast of females on this one. I think it's going to be great. I am here for it. What about you? I mean, there is so many things still out there, right? With so many of the individuals. I will say this, I do find it interesting that Tinsley Mortimer, she was actually going to be on this installment. And I guess because she left so dramatically from Real Housewives of New York a few seasons back, I kind of thought that her time on Real Housewives franchise was, pretty much over, irregardless of how things worked out, which we all know didn't work out so well for her when she had her Prince Charming at that time. So yeah, I really am surprised that she was even going to go or even in the running for that matter. But I am excited for the mixing of these ladies. I think it's going to give us a lot of great content, if you will. I think it's going to give us a lot of great storylines that are going to really probably bleed into the actual franchises themselves in upcoming seasons. Because I believe we have Real Housewives of Miami reunion, which is wrapping up if it's not already completely wrapped up yet. And I remember I shared that I didn't really get into Miami over these last couple of seasons since it's kind of come back off its hiatus, but that I was going to look at it for next season. If you are or did watch it for this past season for Real Housewives of Miami, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. I'd be curious to know who's actually watching it. And also too, Salt Lake City. Now I do enjoy watching Salt Lake, so I watched that one. I mean, really, like cover to cover if it was a book, right? And there is so many things. I don't know. And I just hope that Mary comes back. I don't know, because it definitely is going to need a jolt now that Jen Shaw is gone. And yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. But any event, there is a lot to go on, and we all just finished watching the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. We know things really, in some places ended up okay, and others not so much. So there's a lot going on there, and we'll just have to see. But I'm excited. Are you excited? Let me know if you plan on watching. If you are, go ahead and drop that down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. And I think that'll probably do it for this quick take reality star celebrity news. And I am so glad though that you were able to, just check on in and give a watch. And if you are new here, hey, go ahead and subscribe and come and be a part of this family. I would so love to have you. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like. And as always, be safe, take care, and until next time, bye.